This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, yeah, we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
A blessed day to you, all my sports to the bone people. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for tuning in. So, a couple days ago, CWI announced a test squad that will be taking on Pakistan in 2 games. Now, I have been doing a lot of reading across different social media platforms, and it seemed to me as if a lot of fans aren't too happy with this squad. Some fans are saying that the batting is weak. Some are saying that the bowling is extremely weak. And people even went as far as to point out players that should not be a part of the squad. But they refuse to name the replacements, right? In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the recently concluded 4-day regional championship. And we're going to talk about some of the top performers, right? Both batting and bowling. We'll also take a look at some of these players as it relates to how they have performed over the last couple of seasons in the 4-day regional championship. I mean, I don't know if we should even go off this because CWI indicated that they are willing to pick people into the test team without them even playing any red ball cricket. Right, but we're going to take a look at it anyways, seeing that a lot of people are talking about players that should not be in the squad. So let's take a look at some of who they are saying could have been potential players, right? Or players that should have been selected. So just to remind you, the squad is captained by Craig Brathwaite, Vice Captain Joshua Da Silva, Alec Arthanes, Casey Carty, Justin Greaves, Kevin Hodge, Tevin Imlach, Amir Jangu, Mikhail Louis, Goody Kishmoti, Anderson Phillip, Kemar Roach, Kevin Sinclair, Jaden Seals, and Jamel Warrican. So those are the players that are set to represent us. Now, out of those players, recently concluded 4-day regional championship, these are the guys that were the top performers with the bat. Louis, right? 7 matches, 682, average of 48.71. Craig Brathwaite, who a lot of people will say at the international level is probably walking on thin ice right now. Right? Hasn't done anything at the highest level in a while. But CWI, they were obviously looking at people in the 4-day regional championship, and he scored 565 runs at an average of 47. You understand? Kevin Sinclair, 505 at an average of 63. Right? Amir Jangu, 5 games, 500 runs at an average of 100. And he's now in the team. So that is one player that wasn't a part of the test team recently that they have decided to give a look in. Right? Remember, in the recently concluded championship, 5 games for Jangu, 500 runs, high score of 218, average of 100, right? So very good there. Amir Jangu getting in. Casey Carty is the next man in line, right? He scored 496 runs at an average of 41. Tevin Imlach is also a part of that squad. The only difference is that a lot of fans are calling for Imlach to actually be in the playing 11. You understand? Now with Jangu there scoring, people are saying he can go straight into the team. He can keep as well as he can get in as a batsman. And Imlach needs to get a look in, right? Is what a lot of fans are saying. Based on the fact that the vice captain Joshua Da Silva isn't scoring a lot of runs, right? So he's there. Kevin Wickham, right? He scored 449 runs at an average of 49 in 6 innings. That's another player that a lot of people are saying, he probably needs to get into the squad. I mean, with Amir Jangu there now, I'm not sure how far down the pecking order is going to be. So those are all guys that I have called, right? That, they're expected to perform as batsmen. Now, quite a few of the other specialist batsmen that fans are calling for, people like Anderson. I really like this player a lot from out of Guyana. He scored 332. You understand? He's outside the top 10 in the 4-day regional championship of 2024. You understand? So He's another one that we are looking at. Arthur is walking on thin ice. You understand? He's definitely going to need to get some runs. I mean, we saw him recently getting some runs. Unfortunately for him, he wasn't able to get the three-figure score in that game that he went so close to. But he's somebody that we definitely need to see performing. Giving us more, scoring with more consistency, right? So that is it where the bowling is concerned, where the batting is concerned. No, bowling wise, my people, Teddy Bishop, Joshua Bishop had a very good 2024, right? 42 wickets at average of 20.07, right? He was a top wicket taker. Warwick is also back in the squad, 35 wickets, right? Average of 17. Ashmead Ned, 33 wickets. Cornwall, you understand? Brian Charles, Louis, right? Couple of guys there. But one thing you will notice is that, our first class championship is dominated by a lot of spinners, but Moti obviously will be there, Sinclair, and then, you have the seamers, the best of what we have to offer. They were selected. So it's really difficult when we're saying that players should not be selected. The problem is that YCWI, I think, end up giving players so many opportunities, is there are not a lot of players that are knocking and kicking down the door. You understand? They took a little while to give Casey Carty a look in, even though he was performing. Django, as I said, had a very good 2024. So he's there, so he's there. Imlak is also there. I think the main problem that a lot of people are having is with the vice captain and the captain not producing. You understand? You can almost say mostly the captain. You understand? Not producing, because the vice captain, Inda Silva, he's also bringing another responsibility of wicket keeping. But I've always said that even though you're a specialist wicket keeper in Test cricket, there's a reason why teams are always looking to change keepers and rotate. You still want a man that is excellent with the glove, but at the end of the day, you need somebody that's going to contribute with the bat. You understand? We know it's a specialist role, but there's a reason, and I have always drawn on the example of the best glove man in England being unable to get into the team in Folks. You understand? Probably the cleanest, the best glove man there, but based on the cricket that they are playing, they want their number 6, 7, right, the wicketkeeper to be contributing. And as a result of that, we have seen another wicketkeeper. I think it's Pope that's doing it now. That is working the glove for them. You understand? So that is something that we definitely need to look into. But I'm just saying this to say, my viewers and subscribers, sometimes when we're calling for changes, I totally understand, but you're looking and it's difficult. You understand? It's difficult to see where, who the other guys are who are the other guys that you can select. Because if you're looking at the latest championship, Sunil Ambriz, he scored 440 runs at an average of 40. I think he's 31. He's always there in the middle order doing his thing. Don't know if CWI will be looking to give him another go. You understand? So it's probably guys like Kevin Wickham. And, you look at Bowen Tuckett. He also scored some runs. You don't really see anybody else. It's just the all-rounders, you understand? Shamar Springer is there. Joseph is there. Jason Mohammed in the top 10, but obviously based on age, I don't think they're looking back in his direction. You understand? So it's tough. It's tough. Solozano is also an opener, is way down there. Scored 330 runs. Shandopal 323, average of 29. So sometimes when we're looking, we might let it sound as if there are a lot of guys kicking down the door and asking to come in. When that's not the case. I'm not saying that we need to continue with these players, but my thing has always been that if we are ready to replace people, we should be able to easily identify the players that we are going to work with. And my thing is this, my viewers and subscribers, I think that the players that were sent to India a couple weeks ago. I think it was about 7 of them. I think that, these are some of the players that they are looking to bring into the team. You understand, when they are ready to do that mass overhaul. You understand, these are some excellent guys. We have people like Jordan Johnson, we have Bishop, we have all of these guys, that they are talented, but the 4-day regional championship cricket that they are playing, that alone will not, help them. The fact that they are fed a white ball diet, you understand, it's very difficult to ask of them to step into this test team and just start performing. We're not even seeing some consistent performance at the first class level, much less. You understand? I am looking forward to seeing some of these guys coming through, But what I'm saying is, we need to see these players start dominating at this level so that, we can know that when they come in, it's probably going to be a good look. But I think we're going to see CWI rotating these same players until the other guys are ready. You understand? As I said earlier, there are not a lot of batsmen out there that consistently perform. You might have 2 or 3 games that they look really good, and people will come out and say that, these are these players that we need them in. I think at the end of last year, I had identified guys like Matthew Nandu. I had Anderson in there. That's Kevlin Anderson. You understand? I think I had Jordan Johnson, Teddy Bishop. These are some of the players that I had identified that, they will be kicking on. But, unfortunately, not so far. But the good thing is CWI, they have this program here where, they now have their home base, Coolidge Cricket Ground, I think it is at. So, where they can work with these players 24/7. So we will definitely see how things will turn out, my viewers and subscribers. Joel Andrews is the next one that's coming through. I'm hoping that we'll be able to get him to play some red ball cricket. But it's really tough, my people. It's tough. Looking at us going into Pakistan, we can see where we are probably going to struggle. But we cannot easily identify players and say, these are the guys that are kicking down and these are the guys that need to get in. Probably within that squad, you need to make Django and Imlak get in and actually play. You understand? Probably that's the way. But apart from that, I'm not saying that there are not talents out there, because we have a couple of guys that I mentioned that, they have been on the scene for a little while. The Teddy Bishop, the Savori, you understand? All of these guys. But they are not knocking down the door like how we would have liked. Not saying that they are not supposed to get an opportunity, but you need to do something to stand out. Mikel Louis, for example, in his first season did something to stand out, got the opportunity. We can see the potential, you understand, but we definitely want to see him kicking on. We want to see people playing cricket when they get up there, not just to survive, but actually playing. You understand? We want to see people looking to score. I was looking at the game between India and Australia. You understand? And the youngster, the 19-year-old Sam, who is now opening. You understand? Man came in and you can see that he was looking to score. You understand? Not saying that everybody needs to come out and play some ramp shot against Boomer. Not saying that. But you can see that he was there to score and not just to survive. You understand? So, these are the things that we definitely need to try and adapt, As you see, CWI adapting this new thing where they are providing us with another T20 league, because we want to keep up with the other T20 teams around the world. But we don't see them doing anything to improve the red ball cricket. They are bringing in more T20 cricket, which will improve the T20 players, but they are doing the reverse for the red ball team. The reverse, saying that people don't. Boy, I don't know what is wrong with these people. You don't need to play to get in. And some of the same guys that they are doing everything to get them in the test team. When in ODI cricket, they not even can bat 10 overs. You understand? It might sound hurtful, it might sound away, but some of these guys cannot bat 10 overs in ODI cricket. Much as to maintain the discipline to go and play test cricket off the bat like that. A few of them, you can see that they would, probably try to put it try to adapt to the thing. But you know, see that in no other cricket around the world. You're adapting the one thing where T20 cricket is concerned by bringing a new T20 league, and the one thing that is making every other test team perform. You're not adapting that. Yeah, see something wrong with these people, man. Anyways, my people, let me know what you think. Who are some other players that you have identified that can just step up into the test team right now? Big up.